Lord of the Rings is the dumbest fucking series ever. All they fucking do is walk. If it wasn't for the special effects, those movies wouldn't be shit. Ooh.
The Lord of the Rings.
I went to one of those, and it was so fucking long. And every time they would fade to black, I'd be like, "Just roll the credits, just roll the credits." And then they would open up on some big field, and it's just like, Jesus, get the fucking thing back to the guy so we can get out.
This is an awkward confession for a nerd, but I hate the Lord of the Rings.
It's one thing to say that the Lord of the Rings is overrated. It's a whole nother thing to say it completely sucks dick, which is what I'm trying to tell you folks.
Iceland, because I'm a huge Tolkien fan, which I know you're not. You're not a fan of J.R.R. Tolkien. And why aren't you? Because you could be a hobbit.
A ring, it's possessing me. Oh, look at Gollum, he's like 7,000 years old. Fucking Bilbo's 111. In the end of the movie, it looks like fucking shit, dude. That is the dumbest fucking movie ever. Yeah, it was cool with the special effects and fucking like sword fight and shit, because that's cool. But fucking all they did was walk, dude. Give me a break. And Hobbits, you're fucking gay.
This week I'm going to talk about a trilogy that is the worst thing ever. And that is the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Oh. But that's good though.
And the reason being is, well, you guys can tell me, what is the premise of Lord of the Rings, the trilogy?
Well, I had a Lord of the Rings themed wedding, so I'm not going to leap in.
This is your Wait, you've just like completely bamboozled. This isn't the plot twist.
So what do they have to do in the 3 bloody films?
Got to get the rings to Mordor.
So just chuck the ring in the bin. It takes 9 hours.
That's in the director's cut. Why don't you like Tolkien? I don't understand.
Because it's nonsense.
It's fantasy. What do you mean? Like, what's wrong with nonsense?
Well,
Does everything have to be true to you?
Okay, I'm a Catholic.
Welcome.
Sauron had the ring, and yeah, if I get any names wrong, it's because I've seen each of these movies once and don't give a shit.
Fantasy stuff. I like it occasionally if it's like, you know, super allegorical and like obviously about like some heady thing.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, usually not my vibe. Like the idea, well, I was about to say how much I hated a movie, and that's not nice to do.
Come on, PBS.
I know, that's not nice to do.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, but like, you know, the long ones about stuff that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is a long time to think about stuff that doesn't even exist.
Yeah.
You know what? I fucking hate all of those movies. And I fucking hate people who don't have a sense of humor about the bullshit that they watched when they were kids. Like
Sauron, if I believe I'm correct here, has the ring that controls all the other rings and is the most powerful and is very important. And with this ring, he can conquer the whole Middle Earth world, or wherever we call this place. I guess. I mean, if he starts the movie out in ancient times with the ring, and he's easily defeated by humans, what difference does it goddamn make if he gets the ring back?
The world will live in darkness.
It's just so long, just wandering around the New Zealand countryside. Just get on with it. There's the good fight scene. What is it, Helm's Deep? Yeah, that's all right. Everything else. Jesus Christ, Peter Jackson. How long does it take to measure your own... For Christ's sake, faffing about.
And that's it. This is not some escapist fantasy. Lord of the Rings is work. It is 9 to 5 every day for developers all around the world. Be nice to your IT folks, because deep down...
That brings me to a whole nother thing. Andy Serkis's performance as Gollum, not that amazing, people, okay? Motion capture stuff, I mean, anybody can do it. It's easy to edit around. It's easy to edit out when you goof. It's not even as much of a live performance as actually being there.
Moron. Right, and also, this magic ring they've got, whenever Frodo puts it on, he turns into a little bitch. So, just...
Even people who love Lord of the Rings think Frodo's a little bitch.
Yeah, and, right, okay, take away everything else. I'll give you the 8.5 hours it takes them to chuck it in a fire when you can make one at home anyway, right? I'll give you all that. It's the 20 million endings that it's got. where they've chucked it away. Right, there we go, time for the credits. Oh no, time for someone to have a bit of a cry. Oh no, time for someone to have a bit of a sit in a bed and have some nice lighting around them. Time for someone to bugger off on a boat. Time for someone to get married. Just let it end, for God's sake.
Don't you love that bit where Gandalf's doing the creepy laugh though, and he's there
No. It's awful. It's so long. It's so dull. It's so boring. And then they go, don't worry though, we got 3 prequels.
Oh, they're bad.
Sod off. I'm not going to watch any of them. It's dreadful. I want my 9 hours back. I hate it.
I hate gum.